I'm here, so welcome to 3. You're joining me for Royal Heir, Book 3, Chapter 14, Upping the Ante. Evening of your escape from Bartholomew, Mara has informed you that Olivia is being held outside of Cordonia. You call Amalis from the getaway car, your friends crowding around the phone. Sorry for the late night call, Amalis, but Olivia's in trouble, and we need some intel if we're gonna help her. You know your King's Guard already sent me the coordinates they tracked her to. She's in a manor belonging to a man named Vance Kovac. He's the CEO of a private military company with a reputation for taking less than legal jobs. That sounds like code for mercenaries to me. Olivia's being held by mercenaries? So, Bartholomew's definitely behind this. Who else would hire private mercenaries to kidnap one of the biggest supporters right before the vote? That man. It's a safe assumption. I've been intercepting messages between Bartholomew and Vance, though nothing that proves Bartholomew's involvement. With Bartholomew involved, we can't risk sending in our own security forces. We have to go in ourselves. We have to get Olivia out of there, not just as her friends, but also because she was captured while investigating Bartholomew. Right. She's still our best bet at finding whatever Bartholomew's hiding, and saving Amanda for good. Luckily, Vance is having a little soiree tonight, which will make gaining access to the mansion much easier. I'll send you the dossier to review while you're en route. Or you could brief us in person. Yeah, you've already been so much help for the cloak and dagger stuff. We usually go to Olivia for, the recon. It would be nice to have the Queen of Spies on the ground with us, in case any doors or security cameras need hacking. Assuming you can spare an evening, Amalis. I did get a taste for the field the last time Olivia and I teamed up. You can hear the excitement in her voice. I'd be happy to make myself available if Riley wants my help. Recruit Queen Amalis for the rescue operation and bring her with you and gain advantages throughout the mission. Huh. Why does she look weird? You'll be a huge asset to the mission. Your train is waiting you to take you over the border. I'll rendezvous with you at this station. This is gonna be fun. You say your goodbyes and hang up the phone. Your gaze falls on Amanda, who traces pictures on the fogged window. You and Liam share a look. It's too dangerous to bring Amanda on a mission like this, but I have no idea who we can call. Oh, it'd be weird if Mara's in the car and you could take care of her. A short drive later, Penelope and Ezekiel lead you, Liam and Amanda inside, while the others stay behind to prepare. Thank you both again for looking after Amanda tonight. It's a pleasure. Not to mention, good practice for when we start our own family. I have a whole evening planned out for us, starting with poodle pedicures. Oh. Pretty puppies. And a pretty kitty. Right, Willow? Liam sets Willow's carrier down and opens the door. She immediately pads over to Amanda and rubs her head against Amanda's side. Amanda tries to imitate the purr, but it comes out as a raspberry. Liam, when did we get a second kid in? Right, Amanda. Mommy and Daddy have to go. Now, remember what we practiced. Thank you, Auntie and Uncle. Thank you, Auntie, Uncle. Oh my gosh, she is the cutest thing in the entire world. You are very welcome, Princess Amanda. Come here, Amanda. You sweep her into a hug and press a kiss to the crown of her head. Liam follows it up with a kiss of his own. You pull Sir Huggins out of one of the bags filled with Amanda's belongings and hand it to her. She snuggles it close. You're gonna have to look after Sir Huggins while we're gone. Can you handle that? Uh-huh. Okay, that's my brave girl. We're gonna miss you so much tonight, my little princess. Your mommy and daddy love you. Be good. Love you. Later, you meet Amalis on the train bound for Olivia's location. You gather with her and Liam and your friends in the train's main car. So, the plan is to crash a party at a CEO's mansion? That's right. Take a look. Amalis opens a laptop, pulls up a picture of a lavish mansion. Everyone gathers around to get a good look. Olivia's being held in the basement of this mansion. The whole floor is basically an impenetrable vault where he stores art and artifacts. And prisoners, apparently. Since there's mercenaries hosting a party tonight, we can send you in as a healthy, wealthy guest, and with Drake as your bodyguard. The only way into the vault is through the host himself. Vance Kovac. You'll have to get him to invite you into a VIP poker game. Once you're close to him, make a bet he won't be able to turn down. Force him to send someone to open the locked door to the vault, where Hannah will be waiting to snag the vault's access code. Once she has that, you get to Olivia and get out. You walk right out the door and no one the wiser. You got all that? Got it. Mingle and manipulate. Sounds like a pretty typical night for the member of the Cordonian elite. We've got this in the bag. You won't be alone in there tonight. The rest of us will be going in separately as backup. Except for the resident tech master. I'll be staying in the surveillance van. A Mollis arranged for us. Mollis raises an eyebrow. Maxwell. Tech master. Okay, tech apprentice / getaway driver. Since we're going in incognito, I did my best to come up with some disguises for the most conspicuous among us. She leads you all to an adjacent car, which is full of clothing and accessories. You'd think they would add that as artwork. She selects an ornate mask for Liam, then gives Drake a pile of carefully folded clothes. Drake ducks into a private room to change while Liam dons the mask. Won't showing up in a mask be suspicious? Trust me, you'll be in good company wearing that. Lots of underground gambling ring denizens have reason to hide their identities. A moment later, Drake emerges in his new ensemble. Got it, man. It's a little weird to be wearing an earpiece everyone can see for once. Looking very official, Drake. Which brings me to your disguise, Riley. Anna pulls out a dazzling crimson dress of sequin-covered silk. Silky number perfect for your guise as a wealthy underground gambler. Bet on red, a sizzling outfit for high stakes outing. Very shiny. I definitely feel like a high roller. No one will be able to say no to you in that. But isn't Queen Riley still a bit recognizable? I take pains to keep myself out of the public eye, and I'm still noticed on occasion. That's why I bought some, wigs. Give me 10 minutes, a handful of bobby pins, and she'll look like a totally new person. Really? We got Long Belviage. Medium mesh retro. Retro waves. Rated updo. Sweet mother of God, we have a lot of hair. I really have to change my hair. Yeah, I like the long black. It's literally... Okay, alright, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with the wavium. Even though we already have it. Discreet enough for you. Nothing changed. Nearly. I also have a pair of sunglasses for you, but you don't need those yet. So I'm the face. Drake's the muzzle, and Maxwell's the guy in the van. I'll be your eyes on the vault store, making sure we get the passcode. I'll stay at the party proper, keeping an ear out for threats and making distractions if they're needed. And I'll be handling any tech issues we run into on the ground, plus whatever support you need. Sounds like everyone has their marching orders. One other thing, since Olivia is a Cordonian Duchess, her safety is the Crown's responsibility. Given that, I've arranged for you to have an item from the Cordonian Treasury to use as a bet. A valuable piece of jewelry. He pulls an ornate necklace from his pocket. I'll bring it to you. The large gemstones glittering in the line. Valuable necklace. If priced to match a bet this valuable, Vance will have to send for something from his vault. Thank you. I'll try not to lose it. As the briefing breaks up, Liam pulls you aside, his expression concerned. I wanted to check on how you're feeling about all of this. It's a lot to handle. Honestly, I'm pretty nervous. These are the people who captured Olivia and Navrakas. Party or not, we can't underestimate our enemies. There's still some time before we all arrive. Maybe some training would calm your nerves. You could get into character and practice your cover story. Liam trails a hand along the curve of your waist, leaning in so his breath tickles your neck as he speaks. Perhaps even try a little role play. Play the scene to develop an alter ego that will help you in a rescue mission and share a romantic moment with Liam. Listen, my name is Jazz, and I'm gonna show you my bongos. That sounds perfect. Liam pulls his mask off and leads you to a private suite. He slides the door shut behind you. I'm curious, what exactly does infiltration prep with Liam entail? To start, you'll have a persona for your wealthy alter ego. So, who are you tonight, Riley? Lady Eloise Latrice, a thrice-widowed socialite. I started with nothing, but after a few advantageous marriages, I've built wealth and powerful connections. Pay no mind to the rumors about how my partners died. Those allegations are false and slanderous. Of course, a distinguished woman like you wouldn't harm a fly. Let's try a warm-up scenario to get in a role. Okay, I'm getting into character. Close my eyes. Paint me with a picture with words. You're sitting at the bar, watching the bartender fix your drink. Another guest sits down beside you and does a double take. Can I help you? Do I know you? You look so familiar. I get that a lot. One of the faces, you know? Yeah, because that's always worked. Huh, I gotta swear I know you from somewhere, but I can't put my finger on it. Is that so? Would you like to put a finger on it? Maybe you just need to get a bit closer to fully investigate this familiarity. Put a hand on Liam's leg, leaning in as if an invitation, or perhaps to get more familiar. I'd like that very much, but I don't think I'm role-playing anymore. He bridges the gap between you, pressing a flirty kiss to your lips. Good to know that I can play someone else without losing my allure. Trust me, Riley, you could never lose your allure. Well, before we get too distracted, we haven't even done the most quintessential covert mission prep of all. And what would that be? We have to pick code names. Right, we wouldn't want Lady Eloise's cover to be blown. Code names save lives. Look it up. Then what should the team call you tonight? Lady Ace. Yeah, we'll go with it. Lady Ace has a ring to it. But what about me? Does your husband get a code name as well? Of course, the safety of your identity is of utmost importance. Honeypot. Agent Lady Ace and Agent Honeypot are on the job. Now, I have one more test for you, and I'll set the scene. You're sneaking down a hallway towards the vault. Almost free and clear, but a guard round the corner and stops you. So close. Halt! This is a restricted area. Then you'd better punish me. You smart coyly, and Liam returns the expression. I'll have to take you into custody, starting with a search for weapons. The only dead weapon I need is my body, and you're welcome to search it anyway. Liam draws a line down the center of your chest with his one finger, his eyes following the trail. You are dangerous, aren't you? He slips both hands around your waist and presses them into the small of your back, pulling you close. I'm definitely gonna have to confiscate this. Liam captures your lips in a hungry kiss, his hands continuing to explore your body. He shifts to press a long, slow, tantalizing line of kisses down your neck and across your shoulder. You really know how to get me going. He chuckles softly, his words are a gentle tickle against your skin as they leave his lips. Meanwhile, you don't even have to try, and you have me transfixed. You can feel his smile against your lips and ardor in the way his hands trail across your skin. Leave him wanting more. You draw Liam deeper into the kiss, fitting your body perfectly against him, then abruptly pull away, smiling mischievously. Hey, get back here. Sorry, but I have a vault to break into and a duchess to rescue. This was fun, though. My wife is a cruel, cruel woman. Feel the train begin to slow. Oh, I guess I really do have a vault to break into. That was some training. Maybe we can do some more of it when all this is over. Count on it. But for now, time to put our training into practice. A short drive away from the train stop, Maxwell parks the van across the street from the governor's long, gated driveway, just out of view. Everybody ready? Just one final touch for you, Drake. And Drake, since you're faces of the operation. She hands you each a pair of sunglasses. Perfect. Not only will these help you with your cover, but a lot of the poker players use them to hide their eyes during games. Disguises? Check. Surveillance van? Check. Your pieces? Check. Let's do this. I'll follow you once I'm run the tech apprentice here through the few things. And maybe, like, what all these buttons do. If only we had time for that. Like which buttons to avoid. The gate swings closed behind a group of gown and tuxedo-clad partygoers as you and Drake approach. The guard waiting in front of it glances up from her tablet. Name? Lady Eloise Latrix, and my bodyguard, of course. The woman scans the tablet in her hands, brows furrowed. Sorry, but the name isn't on the guest list. What? Can we hack into the guest list or something? I can, but it'll take it'll take a minute. You'll have to stall, Lady Ace. I can't let you inside if you're not on the list. Do you know who I am? Should I? I have never been treated this way in my entire life. Can you believe this insolence? No, ma'am. I demand to speak with your superior. I'm afraid that won't be possible. Do I need to escort you out? The guard takes a step towards you, but Drake moves into her path. You lay a finger on her, and you, and me are gonna have a problem. Do you want to explain to Mr. Kovac why one of his favorite guests was turned away at the door? I guess you do have the right look and attitude. Go ahead inside. Thank you, and I'll be sure to tell Mr. Kovac how helpful you've been. Make your way into the manor with Drake on your heels, taking in the side of the well-dressed guests, mingling and gambling in the miniature casino. Wow, this guy takes his poker parties pretty serious. I might also like the guy if it wasn't for the kidnapping and conspiring. You can scan the room, spotting Liam and Hannah as they walk through the door. You recognize the man from Amal's dossier chatting with some guests nearby. Revealed my four of a kind and wiped the smug smile right off of her face. Legendary. That's him. Now to get an invite to his VIP game. You saunter up, extending a hand for Vance to take. Pardon the interruption, but I wanted to introduce myself to those Lady Eloise Latrix. Your fresh face. How intriguing. To what do I owe the pleasure of this introduction? I'm here to play with the best, and I'm told it's you. I want to sit at your table tonight. I'm flattered, but seats at my table are reserved for those who have proven themselves at the regular tables. You'll have to work your way up, just like everyone else. Your training has unlocked a special dialogue option in green. But I suppose I'll have to take my inheritance elsewhere. One man's wealth isn't enough to interest me. I have money. The challenge of a skilled competitor is far more interesting. Not one man's wealth, one widow's. I'm thrice married and thrice bereaved, and therefore in possession of 3 fortunes. I'm sorry to hear of your losses. He pauses, seeming to consider. If life has been unkind to you, then I must do the opposite. You're welcome at my table. How generous of you, Vance. Vance leads you and Drake to a table on the other side of the room where a man and a woman are already seated. A dealer stands at the far end shuffling cards. Care to introduce me to the competition? Certainly. You've likely heard of my old friend Tristan Dumont. He's a shipping magnate of some renown. Welcome to the proverbial big leagues. Shipping magnate. It's code for smuggler of illegal goods, not to mention the underground races he runs. And this is the illustrious Dame Defoom. Fresh blood for the sharks, Vance. You're a cruel man. Don't worry, I bite back. I can't find anything on her. Guess you're the only one with an alias tonight. I'm sure she's in something else illegal we could talk about. Vance gestures towards an empty chair and you take your seat as the dealer cuts the deck. The game is Texas Hold'em. We'll begin with blind bets. Remember, Lady Hayes, you're not playing to win. Win or lose, we need Vance to open the vault so we can get the access to the code. After playing a few rounds, you're sitting on 2 pairs just before the final shared card is revealed. Tristan has already folded. I'll call. Let's see what the river has in store for us. Interesting choice, given the losing streak you're on. You know how fickle the cards can be, Vance. What a helpful and not at all cryptic response. You know, if you can get her to bet her last chips and lose, she'll be out for the night. The dealer reveals the final card, the river. It's a 5 of diamonds. Whoa, Lady Ace, that's a full house if my surveillance cameras don't deceive me. No way she can beat you. Just keep up a poker face to keep her from folding. Final bet. I fold. It seems this one is down to you, ladies. May the best woman win. You nonchalantly toss a stack of chips into the pot. I'll take everything you have left to match. All in or bust. What's it gonna be? Eyes you warily, considering. Hold firm. You hold her gaze, keeping your face totally under control, until she finally tosses her remaining chips into the pot. Alright, I'll bite. Let's see you beat my 10. High straight. Full house, read 'em and weep. I've rarely seen such an ironclad poker face. Commendable. Yes, well played. If I have to lose, I'd rather it be to an opponent I respect. And so the field begins to narrow. A short time later, Vance's skillful maneuvering has forced Tristan out of the game as well. It's down to the 2 of you. You're nearing the end of the hand, and aggressive betting from both of you has drawn a crowd. Vance is out of blood tonight. No way he's losing on his home turf. I wouldn't be so sure. The new girl's holding her own. You've gotten pocket queens and nothing good in the shared cards. If you bet big now, he'll have to open the vault to match you. Hannah, are you in position? Affirmative. I found a place to hide from the target in sight. What, in a fern? Like there's nothing in the hall. Then it's go time. Players, place your final bets. I have just one, just the thing. You produce the heavy, gem-encrusted necklace and place it gingerly in the center of the table. Van's eyes it with equal measures of greed and wariness. A bold bet for a bold woman. But is it true confidence, or is your bravado a mere smokescreen? The room goes quiet as Vance studies you, looking for any hint of a tell. Finally, I've noticed that you get impatient when you have a bad hand. It's subtle, but it's like you want to get it over with. You raise a glass to your lips, obscuring your mouth as you whisper back. Is now really time for a technique critique? It's a tip, not a performance review. So if we have a really good hand, we act impatient. I get it. We flip it. If I've noticed, I'm sure Vance has too. You can use it. Make him think you're bluffing. Got it. Recruiting Amalis has unlocked a special dialogue option in green. Vance, are you in or out? I don't have all night. Of course, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. He allows himself a self-congratulatory smile. You've all but given me the necklace from a comment like that. I'm in. He starts pushing a pile of chips into the pot, but Drake stops him with a stern shake of his head. No amount of chips can match a necklace of value. I'll accept nothing less than its equal. Very well. Devlin, fetch something from the vault. One of Morelio's pieces would do nicely. Yes, sir. Hannah, the eagle is coming home to roost. The guard leaves, and a few minutes later, Hannah, an excited voice, comes in over the earpiece. I got him on video keying in the code, I have it. Nice work. We'll meet you down there as soon as we can. Don't stay up here to look out for trouble and keep our escape route clear. I don't need to see your offer before we reveal our hands. I trust you not to cheat me. Very well. He flips his cards to reveal a pair of jacks. With a smile, you show him your queens, and the audience cheers. The queens beat jacks. So they do. An impressive win. You shake his hand cordially as Drake collects the rest of your winnings, carefully stowing the necklace away. You've proven yourself a worthy opponent. I hope to see you at my table at the next party. We'll have to wait and see what's in the cards. In the meantime, I have to go meet a friend. You, Drake, and Amala slip away soon afterward as Vance turns to speak with the dealer. You meet Hannah in front of the elevator to the vault level, pulling off your sunglasses. Hannah, get us inside that vault. She punches in the code and the elevator doors slide open. A short ride later, you emerge into... Ding! This place is ominous, but the holding cell has to be around here somewhere. Vance kept the blueprints for this level right under lock and key. I couldn't access them. Well, then I guess we'll have to find Olivia the old-fashioned way. Look at it like this. How do you think Bartholomew even has access to a guy like Vance and his mercenaries? I wish we had time to poke around and find out, but we're on borrowed time as it is. You locate a holding cell a bit further into the vault and find Olivia perched casually on the edge of one of the beds inside. Took you long enough. Olivia. Wallace presses a few buttons on the control panel inside the cell, and the barred door swings open. Ah, the sweet taste of freedom. Give her a weapon. I couldn't get you a proper knife, but I do have an extra sharp pin. Olivia offers you an approving smile, accepting it. The two are equally deadly in the right hands, namely mine. Okay, John Wick 2.0. Olivia eyes Amalis, who leans against the wall beside the holding cell. Well, if it isn't the Spy Queen herself come to my rescue, what an honor. I thought you could use the help. Doors can be tricky for some people. Oh, I'd like to see how you'd fare against a squad of Vance's mercenaries. I took out 6 of them before they captured me. Tension hangs in the air for a moment, but before Olivia cracks a smile, Amalis chuckles softly. I'd have liked to have seen that. You may get to, depending on how the rest of the jailbreak goes. Alright, let's get you out of here. You know, you and your pin. You sneak your way back to the elevator and ascend to the main level. The sound of the party drifts towards you through the halls. This way. You start retracing your steps back to the party, but hear several guards approaching from around the corner. Kovac says she left without it, so we got a ticket back to the vault. Not that way, over here. You run to the door a short way down the hall and try the handle, but it doesn't budge. A keypad device on the wall blinks an angry red. Don't worry, I won't let them take us alive. Or I can just unlock the door. It's a lot less sophisticated than an entrance to a vault, and this way won't require hiding any bodies. She pulls a phone and a cable out of her inner pocket of her blazer, hooks it up to the keypad, and a moment later the lights turn green and she pushes open the door. You really can't have too many friends who moonlight as spies. Normally I find backup highly redundant, but that was impressive. You're welcome. You slip into the side room and quietly shut the door behind you. That was close. And so invigorating. I've missed this. We don't have time to unpack that right now. You move to a door on the opposite side of the room and crack it open. Looks like the only way out is back through the party. Somehow I doubt they'll let us just walk out of the front door with a prisoner. Good thing we have backup plan. Liam? I'll make a distraction to give you an opening. Just tell me what to do. Honeybun. Smash everything? What is he, the Hulk? It's time for a one-man Cordonian quartet performance. Coming right up. You watch through the cracked doors. Liam clumsily clinks a spoon against his glass. He slurs his words as he speaks. Attention, friends. I've got a show for you in honor of your host, our host, and close personal friend, Mr. Vince Vacob. I don't remember authorizing this. You were a brown-eyed girl in blue cranberry. I was a youth, drunk man with too much to say. Liam belts out a terrible rendition of a song you don't recognize. Wait, is he singing what I think he's singing? Yes he is. Oh my god, he is! Either Liam is currently singing Bertrand's Pining for Savannah song, or I have died and heaven is a van. Because I'm dressage and you're western, and tailored suits and your cowboy boots. As much as I truly want to savor this incredible moment, we have to hustle. With the room's attention focused on Liam singing, you make a break for it. Can two saddle-crossed lovers find home in each other's arms? Oh god, his drunken attempt at singing is horrible. You're past the gate when you hear stern voices behind you. You see two guards haul Liam outside. First offense, you get kicked out. Second, you get kicked in. Got it? Liam nods and scrambles away. You wait for him by the van. I've never been kicked out of anywhere before. It was amazing. The guard even threatened me. Let's get out of here before he decides to make good on it. Once you're safely on the train, your friends gather in the main car to debrief. It's good to have you back, Olivia. Yeah, our knife-to-person ratio dropped precariously low without you. As heartwarming as this reunion is, I have to duck out. Montesro's missing their queen, after all. Then before you go, I suppose I owe you my thanks. I'm sure it wouldn't have been a complete disaster without you, but you did take some risk to come to my aid. I'm gonna pretend you stopped at thanks, and you're welcome, by the way. If any of you ever need the Queen of Spies, we know where to reach you. I really can't thank you enough for your help. No need. The fun I had tonight was thanks enough. Mollis waves her goodbye and then heads back down into the train station. Olivia turns her attention back to the rest of you as the train begins to move. I don't know how I can repay all of you for coming to my rescue. You've done the same for us many times. Besides, you were only captured because Liam and I sent you after Bartholomew. Don't blame yourself. He needed me out of the way for the vote, so he had his mercenaries ambush me at one of his old hideouts. He knew I'd investigate him, whether you asked me to or not. He probably planned this weeks ago, if not more. He outmaneuvered me. None of us should feel guilty. The other person at fault here is Bartholomew. That's more true than you know. Did you find something on him? Just before I was captured, I found an old House Balmont ledger from before Bartholomew faked his illness. There were entries for a steel goblet and a powdered fluoride compound, purchased within days of each other, nearly 2 decades ago. Steel goblet? Like the one Godfrey used to poison Queen Eleanor? Yes. A small dose of fluoride on its own is harmless, but when exposed to steel, it makes cyanide. Liam clenches his jaw, balling his hands into fists. You reach out and gently twine your fingers with his, giving his hand a squeeze. But that means... Godfrey may have pulled the proverbial trigger, but Bartholomew loaded the gun. My dad killed Liam's mom. Oh my god. This is exactly what we need to oust him. The only throne he'll be sitting on is the one porcelain one in the jail cell. And he's never ever getting custody of Amanda. There's just one problem. I was holding the ledger when Vance's mercenaries caught me, and they destroyed it. And we need to find another way to prove his guilt. Couldn't we just tell the court he had the Duchess kidnapped? Well, we know it was him, but there's no real evidence tying him to Vance's mercenaries. It'd be my word against his. There is one person who could prove that Bartholomew was involved in Queen Eleanor's murder, but he's sitting in an Avernese jail. Godfrey, but that's assuming he'd help the people who put him there. We'll have to make him. He's our only lead, and Bartholomew's coronation is just a few days away. I'd love nothing more than to help you convince Godfrey, but I've been away from Lycos for too long already. Go on. The rest of us can sleep at Valtoria and leave for Avenue in the morning. Amanda should be safe in Portavaria for one more day. A few hours later, you arrive back at your duchy. And when you step inside, Amanda comes racing towards you. Mommy, Dad. Amanda? Before she can reach you, a man steps out of the shadows and picks her up. You instantly recognize the sleek, dark jacket trimmed in red. Good evening. I hope you all had a pleasant trip. What are you doing here with our daughter? I warned you not to leave the country, but since you defied me and proved yourself a flight risk, I'll be taking emergency custody of the princess, won't I, Amanda? Like hell you are. You've freed Olivia, but Bartholomew is trying to take Amanda away. Can you save her from his clutches? Find out in the next chapter. Can we just kill the man? Seriously? Anyway, without further ado, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Smash that like button. It's very much appreciated, and it helps with the channel. And it shows that you actually did enjoy the video. Also remember to share the video or the channel. The more the merrier with this community. And make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's a great way of joining the community and being notified when there is more content. Just make sure to hit the bell icon. And without further ado, thank you all for watching. More content to come. Catch you all in the next video. Peace.